Hello, and welcome back to Dr. Valen's Dungeon of Doom as John, Ginboy Bradford, and the Juglick clan try and remember their safe word in Perfidious Pete plays XCOM 2. And I think it was Meat Muffin? No, wait, that's not right. Squish Mitten, perhaps? I'm so distraught right now, I can't really recall what phrase we settled on, but it was definitely a euphemism for the vagina. Neither of those seems right, though. Was it Wiggle Vice, maybe? You know what? To hell with it. It's really too late for the safe word anyway. Just look at this. The team is already face first in a warm pile of poop. We might as well just accept the fact that we're eating shit on this one and take our lumps. Is there really any point in crying uncle when your douchebag older cousin has already twisted your arm behind your back so hard that he broke it? Do you really want to cry uncle at that point? I mean, the damage is done. And the broken arm, yeah, that's going to suck. It's going to take like 6 to 8 weeks to heal. But don't cry uncle in that situation. You just take the pain. Because Cousin Bobby, he's going to be grounded for the entire summer for breaking your arm, man. He's never living that one down. That's going to be something that haunts him in the annals of, like, family history. There'll be everybody forever, at every family reunion, henceforth going to be like, hey, Bobby, remember that time you broke a little Jimmy's arm there because you were being a dickhead? Yeah, remember that? Got grounded for the whole summer, didn't get to play baseball or any of that stuff? Yeah, maybe you should have thought about consequences of your actions before you just did something, huh? This time, and then see, that way, you don't cry uncle, too, and then if you don't, it looks that you look that much better. You're like, yeah, and little Jimmy, you didn't even cry about it. You were like, say uncle, and even though you broke his arm, he just stood there stoic. Jimmy's a man. Also, he didn't spend his entire summer not getting to play baseball like you did. My metaphor kind of derailed itself there. I don't know how I got into the weird cousin area, but you know, this is the Juglick clan, and cousins are kind of their specialty, so maybe it stands to follow. I really don't know how we're gonna dig our way out of this one. We got what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 enemies on the screen here. We got 6 people that have to come up with 13 kills. I don't really know how we're gonna do it. Now, granted, Cyrus Juglick's got 1, 2, 3. He's got 4 in the bag. Do we want to take that 4th guy, though? So I'm looking at the situation here, and I'm thinking maybe we have to have Bradford go for the Reaper. A devastating chain melee attack where the first attack cannot miss. Each melee kill in Reaper mode grants an extra action. Further melee attacks have reduced damage. So here are my thoughts. The reason we do this, 1, Bradford, you're finally, I can say this with full confidence and just delight and utter joy, you're fucking expendable. You have 15 health. You're not really very likely to die from anything the aliens are going to throw on us this turn. It seems relatively unlikely that you would be killed. So we could go 1. I'm curious whether we'd be able to springboard back. Maybe we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we could carry ourselves to this guy 5, and then I don't know, maybe take a shot at the Viper, or we could go maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even 6 possibly into that guy, and that would be like halfway home. This mission does seem to be sort of optimally designed with Bradford in. You know what? Let's do it.
I'll make it quick.
This mission designed with Bradford in mind. So how far can we move? If we go here, we're almost certainly not going to be able to make it back over here. Do we have other tools we could use to kill these two? Probably. Let's go for the guarantee. All right, Bradford. No. Here. Now, none of this horse hawkery bullshittery. Our first move can be really far. So what if we do not that guy? No, not that guy. Not that guy. There's our boy, but from this tile. So do this, and then no, none of this. Go back to the guy I'm aiming at. There you go. Not from. This is one of the. See. This is what got us into this fucking mess in the first place, dude. This is one of the reasons why I don't really tend to favor melee. The possibilities for fucking it up are strong. So Bradford, first off, 1 shot, 1 kill. All right, solid. We've got a bonus action now because we're reaping. So bonus action then is going to be, I think we just go ahead and reap this man. Now, stop moving the camera. This is the man I want to reap. I just don't want it. Won't let me move. I have to reap him from this square. Apparently. What camera? What the hell are you doing, man? It's all over the place. Camera controls vastly important in this particular scenario. Another kill for Bradford. I don't know how many he's going to be able to kill. We went 7-5. That means the next one does... We're going to get like 3 and 1? That seems not great. All right, let's do it from this tile. Slash. This one's going 4 to 6. So this drops us by 1, maybe? Maybe we just did minimum damage on that first one. That's what it was. 4 to 6. So we got that guy dead. That's one more. We've got better vision. How do we want to keep chaining this up? If somebody's going to get whacked by these Vipers in the back, we do kind of want it to be Bradford. Okay, that guy will ignore. Because that guy, I think Billy Ray Cyrus can definitely take down. So let's come around here and go for more slash. What if Bradford could circle back around? Have you got enough gin-fueled goodness in you to circle back on me, Bradford? Unate Viper was killed. We're still reaping here. We could circle back around and hit these two and then end. This guy gets picked off by Billy Ray Cyrus. That leaves 4 total Vipers back here who are really, really far away. Alternatively, we're doing 2 to 4 minimum. This is our last guaranteed kill as well. You know what? Yeah, okay. I think we go discretion is the better part of valor. Let's have Bradford fall back. He's reaping like a champ, though. Look at the kills. Our next one is not a guarantee, which is a significant drawback for us. What we could do, though, is just something else. Because this is an action, it doesn't necessarily have to be a melee swing. Also, we can't melee swing because there's literally nothing in range. 80% to kill that man. 79. It still leaves Bradford in probably the most likely to get shot at position, something with which I'm fully comfortable. I'm very tempted to just throw a grenade at this man because I want him dead. Nah, 80. I trust Bradford. 80%. All right, nice shot, John. I see that all of the gin you drank before the mission, maybe I was a little quick to judge you. I was like, Bradford, do you really think you should be drinking 15.5 gallons of gin before a mission? Bradford's like, shut up, I know what I'm doing. Maybe I should have trusted you, Bradford. All right, so Billy Ray Cyrus then, nothing fancy here. We kick on the cereal. Yes, I'm using cereal to kill literally 2 guys, and I'm fully comfortable with that. That's 1 man dead. Only the best for Billy Ray. This is another guaranteed kill. We may be able to engineer another guaranteed kill for Billy Ray because he is still on his first action. What if can we get him to like, I mean, that's no cover at all. I was going to say that's not good cover. It's actually not good cover. It's no cover of any variety. We definitely got to have him in cover of some function at the end of the turn. Oh yeah, Emmylou Juglick. I forgot this guy was back here. He's going to have to kill that man. Grandpa Juglick, if we take you forward, a plan which I don't hate, although I do hate your cover situation at the end of this move. I don't hate the plan, I hate the cover. What if we were to tag a big old frost bomb back here? Just, can we get the Viper? That leaves us with exactly 1 Viper out there who's almost guaranteed to go for Bradford. We have one other alternative, which is regular grenade. Okay, cancel the frost bomb. What if we do regular grenade, which is bigger? Say we did regular grenade like here. That's 1 badly injured Viper, 2 dead Vipers. I sort of like this plan better because we're going to have subsequent follow-up shots. From the Massey Ferguson Activa S, admittedly, which is suboptimal slightly. Also, that guy's still going to have full cover, which is a bit of a problem. But we've got Judy Juglick, the Tigress, as well. We could send the Tigress in on a run and gun to finish off one of those dudes. We could put Achy Breaky. Man, Achy Breaky, I really wish you were just like 1 tile faster. It's really all I would ever want from you is to be 1 tile quicker. Or for that to be some sort of legitimate cover. We've killed a lot of aliens this turn. You gotta give us that. We've taken out a lot of enemies. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Got an alien ambush. I don't like it. We could flashbang him. What if we send... we could send Judy Juglick forward with the flashbang. She does have salvo. Activa S, are you going to be able to do much of anything? You know what? Yes. The Activa S is possibly a day saver right here. What if Activa S comes forward and this is what I should have done and then frost bombed? Yeah, that was a mistake. We bring the Activa S forward and just have it launch a rocket. Never mind. That plan totally wouldn't have worked because the Activa S cannot fire a rocket far enough. Nope. He doesn't have the distance. Alright, well, he can see 3 targets. What's your hit percentage like? 63 for a kill, 42 for a kill, which probably we're going to have to... Yeah, 34 is just terrible. Alright then, take this shot. It's not fantastic, but it's better than nothing, and you delivered the goods. Man, the harvester is doing the actual harvesting. I mean, I know Bradford's like, I'm the reaper. But in this case, I don't really feel like he's getting a whole necessarily ton of reaping done. There's no decent cover here for Emmylou Juglick. So do we have the Tigress go forward and mess with these guys, or do we have the Tigress fall back? I mean, she could probably kill this dude. She would then be in full cover. What if we did this? Game, please. You're trolling the shit out of me with this melee stuff. That's a guaranteed hit, which means it... And it's one... Yeah, we're doing it. It kills the Viper. This is a guaranteed kill. That's going to leave us, I think, with 1 Viper and 1 Neonate left on the map. And the Neonate we can kill if we want to. That's some solid killing, Judy Juglick. Hey, Jude. You slice those aliens so good. Achy Breaky kills this guy. All we need him to do is be able to see him. Alright, Achy Breaky, come over here. Pick up your 3rd kill of the turn. Bradford's all like, oh, look at me, I reaped 6 guys. Yeah, you know who else has been reaping the fuck out of the whirlwind here? Achy Breaky Cyrus has been reaping the whirlwind. Picked up a promotion. You know what, Achy Breaky? Yeah, you earned that one. Also, there's more work for you to do, because Judy Juglick must be protected. John Bradford is fantastically expendable, and a Judy Juglick in full cover with an aid protocol on her is going to be nigh unhittable. Give you the plus 30. Judy could fall back, too. What if we take Judy out of line of sight and make Bradford the literal only option? I sort of like that plan. In fact, I more than sort of like it. I'm absolutely doing it. I'm going to make Bradford literally the only option here. If somebody's getting shot, that's somebody going to be John Bradford. Man, Emmylou Juglick, I would love to be able to get you to cover and also on Overwatch. If only you could move 1 more tile. Alright, just move to the full cover. We need you in a more central location because we're running out of grenades. There's always... Come on, Bradford. You know Rule 34. There's always somebody out there looking for a little bit of extra kink. That guy ran... He landed on something and then ran away. And it looks like we're in another infinite enemy scenario. I'm so verklempt by the infinite enemy scenario that suddenly I can't talk. So how many of these snakes come out of turn? That's 4. 5... They're pathetically easy to kill, but still, 5 guys is a lot of guys. I am not detecting any additional signatures. Well, that's good, because the entire universe is already all over us. Woohoo, went for the tongue grab and missed. Well, that's going to seal the deal, then. This one's all over but the screaming. Or not. Such a large discrepancy defies any natural explanation. Something tells me that won't be the worst of our problems, Doctor. Things always only get worse, Bradford. That's part and parcel for the course here. We got a lot of mission left to... I thought this one was almost over. Is that not the case? Oh, good lord. There's like 18 billion miles of map left. I thought we were close to the end of this one. Well, Grandpa Juglick, what can you do with the chain shot? Yeah, we know you can kill that guy. Could you get a flanker on that Viper and just straight up destroy him? No. Also, probably we should save that cooldown for something maybe a little more dangerous. We're going to be able to get a flanker out of Judy Juglick, which should be can't miss, almost 100% guaranteed critical, too. 88%. This man is dead. Can't miss, 88% to crit. The Tigress pounces on another foe. She is like a cat fighting a snake here. She's got the implacable move. We'll come back to that. Activa S, you don't have a bullet left in your gun, which is kind of shitty, but you do have a fist. There's two dudes over here who are sort of maximally inconvenient, but also possibly easily dealt with. Bradford, I'm assuming you can take this guy. Yes, even if you throw a grenade at him, you can take him. Alternatively, you could just run up there and cut him into chunks, and I sort of like that plan better. Just do that, Bradford. Go chunk him. I'm John Bradford. I came to drink gin and chunk aliens. And I'm me, so of course, I'm all out of gin. Bradford's always all out of gin. So Tigris is an implacable move. The Activa S could probably just... I mean, I say probably. He could definitely get a kill with a punch. What's your hit percentage like? Well, we won't know because we can't reload. Achy Breaky kills one Neonate guaranteed. Either one of these guys gets murdered by Achy Breaky's mighty, mighty gun. Which means... Alternatively, what we could do is just have EL Juglick drop a grenade on him and kill them both. We're a little low on ammo. Grandpa Juglick, you murder this man for... You know what? Let's do this. Grandpa Juglick murders this man. He still has plenty of ammo, so this costs us nothing. It's a guaranteed kill. Also, feeding kills to people who need kills. Grandpa Juglick puts the cannon in his, I'm going to call it cloaca, and yanks the trigger. Then Activa S, we're just going to have you, I was going to say punch this man, but you cannot do it. Why not? Well, that's a real onion in the ointment. I was sort of counting on that, actually.
Affirmative.
We could use the rocket. You know what? If we can get the rocket to on target, I have so much trouble targeting this rocket. We can shoot it directly into our own face. Beautiful. Well then, all of our plans for you are shot, so I guess we'll just have you reload.
Now reloading.
Thanks. And that means, yeah, okay, Judy Juglick, you're gonna have to... Sorry, Emmylou EL Juglick. This one...
Sure thing.
I hate using one of your few remaining grenades, but this is a mess that you were born to clean up, my dear. If you would be so kind as to make all of these people be dead and solve all of my problems forever. Or at least until the next wave spawns. Sorted. And Achy Breaky, I think we're just going to move you back forward and go ahead and reload. We got to get... Having bullets at Achy Breaky's gun is big time, because these Neonate Vipers, with his stock and serial ability, he can kill as many as he wants to kill. Judy, I would really just feel more comfortable if you were in a little better cover. All right. Oh, no. Dr. V, your snuff-porn empire. It's all come crumbling down, girl.
Absolutely.
The empire has fallen. It was an entire porn-fueled extravaganza, the likes of which hasn't been seen since Larry Flint and Hustler magazine, and now it's all gone. She's dead and frozen in a puddle of her own, I'm gonna guess, effluvium. Dr. Violen, she died as she lived in a puddle of her own lady fluids. Wow.
Ready to go.
Frozen puddle of her own lady fluids, which seems doubly cruel, and needlessly so. Activa S, let's just get you up here. If there is a guy in here at some point, I wouldn't mind there being a situation where you could actually maybe fire that friggin' rocket. We really need to develop a new heavy weapon just so I can get something the Activa S can actually use on occasion. I'm tired of my only option with that rocket launcher be fire it into my own mouth. Bradford, there's no need to have you reload because you got plenty of freebies. Let's just Overwatch with you. I don't mind killing a few turns here to reset some cooldowns.
Allowing the repressed traits to flourish. While subjects alpha and beta show promise, it is subject gamma I find the most intriguing.
And by intriguing, she means attractive. What she's saying is subject gamma is the one that gets her the wettest. That's real creepy, Dr. V. Real creepy. All right, Judy, let's just move you up here. We're going to be doing some Overwatch. I don't expect there to be an opportunity for enemies to spawn and walk into our Overwatch fire. But again, this is a chance to reset some cooldowns. If we could get our overdrive back, that's fantastic. EL Juglick, I want you up front. What if I need a grenade on target for some cover destruction? Grandpa Juglick, you know what? Let's move you pretty far forward, too. Achy breaky. Get you up here. And gin drinker Bradford. If anybody's got to go be the sacrificial lamb on this one, it's gonna be John W. Bradford. John Central Bradford. John Gin Drinker Bradford. Call him whatever you want. He's a man of many names, our Bradford. He's got the man of a million monikers, they call him. When they're not busy calling him, you know, Gin Drinker or John W. Bradford. Or John Galt. Sometimes Ayn Rand fans are really into, no, call him John Galt. Bradford's gun has everything on it. Advanced autoloader, advanced stocks, advanced hair trigger, advanced expanded magazine, advanced scope, advanced... It has literally every advanced weapon upgrade. Hey, Bradford, how come you can't tool those up for any of the rest of our troopers? This is what I'd like to know.
And Beta both continue to exhibit exaggerated, sometimes erratic variations on their traditionally observed behaviors. Subject Gamma has grown to become something else entirely. Behind those eyes,
She's so in love right now. Listen to her, she's gushing about him. Oh, Dr. Vahlen, did you lose your heart to one of your own creations? Is that why you died in a frozen puddle of your own lady fluids? Think about this, though. If Dr. Vahlen really did die in a frozen puddle of her own lady fluids after losing her heart to one of her own creations, if Dr. Vahlen could have scripted her own demise, do you really honestly think she would have scripted it in any other way? It's like if you gave her choice of how do you want to die, Dr. Vahlen, that's her dream death right there. She'd be like, no, I died. I have the best death of all times. This was the perfect end for Dr. M. Vahlen. I went out exactly the way I always dreamed and secretly hoped I would go out. I guess you can't envy you can't envy Dr. Vahlen. Well, you have to kind of envy her a little bit because she's got to, you don't begrudge her a good death. Dr. Vahlen died the way she would have always wanted. Frozen in a puddle of her own lady fluid. Is that the end of turn? Did we just wrap around the horn? We just wrapped? No, we got Bradford, Overwatch. Achy breaky, also Overwatch.
the extent to which the elders tamper with the genetic fabric of their subordinate races knows no bounds. It occurs to me that this is the first male of the species
I told you, Dr. Vahlen is so in love. This is it.
Population control or something more.
You know what, Dr. Vahlen? I'm not gonna be worried about you being dead anymore. I'm not gonna begrudge it. I'm not gonna nothing. You died as you always would have wanted, Dr. Vahlen. You had the perfect experience. It happened the way you always would have wanted it to happen if you could have chosen, Dr. Vahlen. She died a good death. This is a good death, Pete. A good death. That's what Dr. Vahlen would say if she were here right now. Still no enemies, huh? There's got to be something in this room. There's no way this bad boy is empty. If I've done all of this for an empty room, I got to admit, I'm going to be a little, not only disappointed, but sort of salty. If this room is empty, I'm going to be kind of pissed off. I mean, I'm not going to do anything stupid because this mission has gone swimmingly thus far, and I don't really want to do anything that might jeopardize that. You know, except have You know, Grandpa, I don't want you in a suboptimal position. Very dramatic, leaping over the shattered glass there. Once in a while, Grandpa Juglick will surprise you. You'd be like, you know, he's an older fella, 70 years, 65 of them married to Ma Juglick and wedded bliss. You wouldn't think he could get up to those kind of moves. And then, bam, he just pulls out the full Emmitt Smith, leaping over a tackler on the 5-yard line to take it into the goal. I really want to take advantage of Serial if like 55 guys jump out here. I want Achy Breaky to be able to mow them all down. Get up there in the gunner seat, Achy Breaky, and be ready to gun. Yell. If there was cover up here, I'd put you up on top too, but instead I guess we'll just wrap you around the corner where maybe a clutch grenade could come into play.
I have made a terrible mistake. Commander,
I've fallen too hard, too fast.
ambitions in check.
Subject Gamma escape. He broke her fucking heart.
Tremor of
That's what happened to Dr. Vahlen. Heartbreak. Oh, suddenly this has become a Taylor Swift song.
It shattered the metal, cracking it as if it were glass or a sheet of thin ice.
Damn it, Vahlen. What did you do?
I mean, clearly she lost her heart to her own creation only to have that creation fucking betray her, Bradford. This isn't a time for recrimination, Bradford. This is a time for sympathy. We should be feeling sorry for Dr. Vahlen right now. She suffered an emotional trauma. I mean, she definitely died as she always would have wanted, but still, she is dead.
Unable to tell from this distance.
Oh, something just slipped down the back there. Did you guys spot that? Oh, it's the Viper King. All right, then. 69 health Viper King.
Created a Viper King. Just what we needed.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan. Does he get a reaction move? He's taking a move, but it is not a reaction move. Okay, oh shit, neonates too. There's a reason we got Achy Breaky in here. If the neonates come running, we can deal with as many as he can see from his shooter's box. We can deal with them. My guess is he's not going to be able to see any of them. If there are infinite enemies as well as a Viper King in this room, this is going to be a very difficult challenge. Okay, so we know how alien kings work because we have fought them before. Everything we do is going to prompt them to get a reaction move. So we have to be extraordinarily careful with how we handle this. Please tell me we can frost bomb him from here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We are one tile short. Okay. One tile short of the bottom. That is heartrending. Okay, well, we need to make sure if the Viper King tries to do anything, he tries to do it to Bradford. What's the best way to assure this? Okay, Tigress, we don't need anything out of you. We could overdrive and shoot 3 times. I don't know if that's necessarily useful. The only thing you can see is the Viper King, and you have a terrible chance at doing it. What if, though? What if we just go punch the Viper King? If he's going to hit something, I would prefer him to hit the Massey Ferguson. This should also do pretty respectable. You know what? Yes. I need this guy to move 1 tile closer to me so that I can have Grandpa Juglick frost bomb him. Although a chain shot from Grandpa Juglick would also be absolutely beautiful. Socked him in the gullet for 6. He does have armor. Alright, he's pulled Bradford over. Bradford's gonna Blade Storm him! Oh, John Bradford. Bradford stunned him! John! That was glorious! Absolutely glorious, John Bradford. You're the greatest man who has ever lived. Okay, Achy Breaky. Can you see anyone? Did we just break the game? Because it still says ruler reaction phase. And I can't do anything. We have broken the game? I think we broke the game. Can I move? Yes? Okay, well, you know what? It was an unexpected stun anyway. So we did get kind of screwed out of a move there by having to take one with Bradford because it would not let me shoot. That's disappointing, but still, all things considered, let's kick off the serial. I want these neonate Vipers gone. 69%. Well, you're going to be the most difficult to hit. Let's start with you. That'd be like a final shot. Let's start with you. Is every action of our serial going to give him a reaction move? No, it does not. Serial... Oh, this is beautiful. Serial doesn't count as an action as long as it's producing kills. That's quite good. Oh, Achy Breaky, you have been the absolute fucking hero of this mission, buddy. EL. If we move you... I really need a grenade that could go up and over, but you're in no position to do it. We're going to have to give the ruler a reaction here. I really want it to move. It's unstunned. It frost bombed the Activa S. I don't know if the Activa S is even vulnerable to that. I think it did frost bomb Bradford, perhaps. Unfortunately, it didn't move. We could run and gun. He's going to get a reaction after we take the run and gun move, though. I'm okay with it. I really want to not just defeat this Viper. I want to get him dead on our... I want to kill him on the first encounter. There is an achievement, by the way, for killing an alien king the first time you encounter it. I would love for that to happen here, but I don't necessarily think the odds are fantastic. You son of a bitch. It moved further. Well, we could kill the neonate for certain. Not that that's useful. Achy breaky. I mean, you've got a shot at him now. EL, what can you do? You know what you can do, EL? Drop a grenade on him. Can you catch the neonate with the grenade as well? No, just eradicate all of this cover. That's what we need to do. I want all this cover gone.
Take this.
Again, we're going to get an alien reaction move. This has the added benefit, too, of shredding some of that armor. Let's get rid of some of that. We did 1 damage, which is hugely disappointing. We've been pulled over. This is... and... You're right, it is bad. Pulled over and bound in the same turn really sucks. Fortunately, Judy Juglick is there with a big old chance to bust you loose. 5 damage. We have knocked you loose. What's his reaction here going to be? Is he just going to bind us again and again? Nope, he's trying to run away, but failing. Grandpa Juglick, I need a frost bomb over here, boy. All right, Grandpa Juglick, you got to bring in the frost bomb or the chain shot, one of the two. When you're fighting the alien kings, you're going to be in situations where you take some damage. That was straight up horse shit. What's your chance to hit a chain shot? Absolutely terrible. But you and Achy Breaky are all we got left. And we kind of need Achy Breaky to kill that neonate because I don't want it shooting at me. We're going to get another reaction if we take this move. But we have to move. This guy, we do have him kind of trapped in a fucking corner. I can't... How can I not see the... It's right fucking there, man. How can I not see the neonate? That is such horse shit. Also, you, Grandpa Juglick, cannot see... Did I mention horse shit a second ago? Because if I didn't mention that this is complete and total fucking horse shit, I really should have mentioned that that's complete. Oh, and we fucking missed. Fantastic. We gave the aliens a reaction move, and we whiffed. And now we have another unit bound that we're not going to be able to... I'm so salty suddenly. Alright, fine. Fire the fucking weapon. It's all we can do. We did bust someone free, but that just means she's going to not take double bind damage, but I bet the alien is just going to bind her again. Because it gets a reaction move and then an end of turn move as well, and now more people are frozen. Fantastic. Here come more neonates, which is a problem. This fight has suddenly turned into a nightmare scenario. It was going so well until this bullshit, and then now everything is terrible. How long are our units going to be frozen for, by the way? Like, does that shit ever wear off? Oh, fantastic. We're bound. We're bound. Our whole team is going to be bound and strangled. We have, like, 1 shooter, I think. You don't get to go.
Central, I am pulling all relevant
Everything is...
on this Viper
Beautiful. This is fan-fucking-tastic.
For a moment,
We have, what, like 2 people who can do anything at all? Grandpa Juglick. You can see the neonate Viper and guaranteed kill it.
had the rest of the team not arrived, I am sure
You know, Dr. Valen, I'm suddenly just unspeakably salty at you, actually. 61% is our best chance to hit this guy. Our whole team is going to be either fucking incapacitated or frozen at the end of this. Grandpa Juglick, can you hit that guy with the frost bomb? Yeah, no, actually, you can't, because he is as far away from us as is fucking humanly possible to be. Brilliant. Well, if we move you closer, odds are he's just going to take a shot at you.
Here I come.
Our whole team is going to be bound at the end of this. Bound or frozen. It's going to be literally everyone.
Get ready for a surprise.
It's not that big of a surprise, Grandpa Juglick. It's actually a surprising disappointment, if anything. That's what it is. So we can freeze him for 3 reaction phases and buy ourselves some time. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to shoot at him because we have to do damage to these neonates to try and unfreeze some members of the team. So EL's going to free that, man. That should bust Billy Ray Cyrus loose. Billy Ray Cyrus is then going to kill another neonate, and we're still not doing damage to the goddamn Viper King. We're not getting anything accomplished here. Not the Viper King. Yes, that man who might potentially grab Grandpa Juggler. 5 damage from Billy Ray. That's a solid kill. Viper's frozen for another turn. I may just end my turn so that he misses his action being frozen. Because there's nothing we're going to be able to do. Hey, XCOM, if I might make a small suggestion for Firaxis Games to the game designers here, please stop fucking making boss encounters with infinite enemies. Every single boss encounter in this game is an infinite enemy scenario. Every fucking single one, and it is unspeakably fucking irritating. There isn't a boss encounter in this entire game that doesn't also have an infinite number of enemies available. And it's total fucking bullshit. I'm real salty. Alright, Tigress, you're gonna take a bunch of damage when you do this, but it's our best. We gotta get rid of the Viper King or everybody's walking away from this dead. That was a huge shot. 11 damage critical. That's our last freebie. He's probably gonna try and make a break for it. Yeah, it's going to continue to summon reinforcements then, and I guess we're just going to have to be okay with it. Activa S, overdrive. And now that you have overdrived, please tell me you can fire a rocket at and hit something useful. Oh, thank God. Finally, we can put a rocket on target. I just want to destroy his cover. 5 more damage. This guy's going to make a run for it now. He's under half health. Yeah, he's summoning the exit portal. We're not going to be able to get him. We just don't have enough damage. We can't do 34 in a single shot. No, Bradford, fucking let it go. And so Achy Breaky can get a guaranteed kill. What can we do to do the most damage possible to it? Because we do want to hurt him as bad as possible. We don't want to just let him go. 88% shot here for Emmylou Juglick. You know what? I don't hate that. It's our highest damage weapon. It also... Oh, big old critical. That was beautiful, girl. So we're not going to get the Viper King in one go, but next time we encounter him, I got to say, I feel like it's going to be considerably easier than it otherwise would have been. We put him in a serious hurt locker. We took a very unfortunate number of wounds getting him inside the Jeremy Renner hurt locker, but we still did a good job. Clear out the rest of these things and secure the area. Well, the Activa S should have fantastic opportunities to do that and also score some kills for itself. Grandpa Juglick is now free. The Activa S has 1 more action and 1 more flanker. And earned itself a much-deserved promotion. Nice. Take the shot. Seriously, though, the infinite enemies thing, please stop it, XCOM. Infinite enemies are, they're no fun for anyone. Nobody likes infinite enemies. They're just stupid. Grandpa Juglick, just mop this up. Just let's have this be over, really. You've got to be shitting me. Install the mod specifically to disable the potential for grenade misclicks, and then that shit happened. Okay, I mean, sure, that makes perfect fucking sense. Are we going to be able to see this man from this tile? Yes, this is all that matters. Or it would be all that matters if you still had a bullet in your goddamn gun. Bradford, save me from myself, please. Oh, from elated to unspeakably salty in just a tiny, shining moment. I hate everything. That's it, right? Mission is over.
Might have lost the big guy, but it looks like this area is finally clear.
Well, we did put him in a hurt locker, and also we recovered Dr. Vollin's forbidden research. Frozen in a puddle of her own lady juice. Don't touch it, Bradford!
It's not her.
Wait, somebody else died frozen in a puddle of Dr. Vollin's lady juice? Well, that's really weird. Soldiers wounded, 4. I think one of those was Bradford, but still, that's a lot. I'm not sure how we would have done better, per se, on that mission. With infinite enemies, it makes it very difficult to focus the Viper King. Because if you don't kill those neonates, I mean, we had to do it, otherwise we would have found ourselves in a position where all of our units are bound. And then you're just there until they grind you to death. New record for average enemies killed per turn. That one's going to be tough to beat, 2.8. Dealt the most damage, John Central Bradford. Most under fire, Mimic Beacon Decoy. Well, it did its job. We have used Mimic Beacons against Viper Kings in the past, but they're pointless, effectively. If you throw a Mimic Beacon, it disappears in one turn. Achy Breaky really put on a lot of kills, though. Made the most attacks, Achy Breaky. Damn, Skippy, I bet he killed like 10 people. Yeah, well, you know, some gave some, but some gave all, Pete. And in this mission, old Cyrus Juglick, boy, I gave it all. Everything I had, Pete, I left it all out there on the table. Every fiber of my being, every essence of creative art I got. And I still failed to equal my hero, Billy Ray Cyrus. But that's all right. I mean, I think even old Billy Ray would be like, well, you know, Cyrus, you ain't quite as good as Billy Ray, but you did an okay job. You did some fine killing today, boy. Some fine killing. Can we land this bad boy? I would... okay, here's a challenge for you, Internet. Without Googling, if you tell me if you can name one other song on Billy Ray Cyrus's album, Some Gave All. Some Gave All may be a song, and if it is, that one doesn't count. Also, what the hell is wrong with the Massey Ferguson's gremlin? It doesn't look like a gremlin so much as it does a soccer ball with a lot of cancerous tumors stuck to it. We need to take that down to the doctor and have it looked at. So our kill to mission ratio is going to be absolutely through the friggin' roof. Bradford at 12-1, which is a career best for anyone ever. Achy Breaky shot up to 2.6-1, pretty good. The Tigress, you know, still looking pretty solid there. Grandpa Juglick bested 2-1. Well, Bradford's 12-1 is going to be pretty goddamn tough to beat, but the Activa S is looking solid as well. Almost 3-1, actually better than 3-1. And EL Juglick is rolling in and better than 2-1. Everybody did real good. Okay, so Bombard. New abilities, let's check out the Spark. Repair. Send the bit to a damaged robotic ally, and parrot advanced bits can repair slightly more. Well, that seems amazing. What is Bombard? Launch the bit to any visible location where it releases a powerful explosive blast. So it's basically like a second ghetto rocket? No, fuck that. I want to be able to fix myself. I'm taking repair. And a much-deserved promotion for Cyrus Achy Breaky Juglick. And here's where you're going to see me do something a little bit different than what I normally do. Usually in this situation, I take threat assessment. In this case, though, I'm not. I'm taking covering fire, and there's a very specific reason I'm taking covering fire. I do like threat assessment, and I think it's a fantastic ability. It really is, and I've used it to good advantage a lot of the time. But covering fire is, I think, in this scenario, given the build I'm going to go with, a little better, and you'll see why. Hopefully, unless Billy Ray gets killed. What's our wound timer look like? 6 days, 5 days, not terrible. 11 days for the Tigress is heartbreaking. 10 days for EL Juglick. You know, 10 days without some stories of Alexandra Tungsten and Christoph Green is going to be, you know, tough to get through. I'm really into their whole romance, but if I have to go 10 days without a dose, I think I can make it. Also, I think I'm going to be making it through the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see the resurgence of the Viper King and see us take him down so that we can make the most ridiculous alien costume of all time, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of XCOM 2. It really wouldn't have been right if you hadn't interrupted this outro, Bradford.
We'll have to track down that Viper and deal with it eventually.
We should also be prepared for the eventuality that we will encounter the 2 remaining test subjects.
Yeah, we're definitely going to bump into him, Dr. Taggin. It's fine.
It is likely they have a similar means of escape via psionic rifts, meaning we could find them anywhere.
Well, the next time we find the Viper King, we're going to find him in a grave because he only had like 24 health left. That guy's going to get murdered. Now I'm going to finish wrapping it up, although Bradford's outro introduction on a mission where he went with a 12-1 kill to mission ratio, you kind of got to give him a little bygone to flaunt it a little bit on that one. He deserved a little opportunity to strut his stuff, little after-mission swag, and I give it to you, Bradford. You have license, but this is the last time. This episode's done. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.